Hello and welcome back to Triclaw Gaming with me, Fletcher. And today we are going to explore my ratings for the Jurassic Park and Jurassic World films in preparation for Dominion's release in the UK tomorrow. But before we get to my ratings, don't forget to like, comment, and if you're new here, subscribe for more content from us at Triclaw Gaming. So let's take a look at my ratings for the 5 movies we currently have. And do remember, you're free to disagree with this rating as much as you like. This is just my opinion on the 5 movies that we have. So what is my number 1 movie of the 5? Well, obviously it has to be the original film. Jurassic Park remains one of the best movies of the 5 for me for all sorts of reasons. In terms of character, all the main cast have their moments, and there's good character development from all of them. The dinosaurs are presented as animals rather than movie monsters. The story is paced well, there's plenty of tense moments, and some really amazing scenes. T-Rex escape from its enclosure is still one of the best scenes in movies for me. None of the other movies on this list have topped the original. Number 2 is The Lost World. This one was one of the first movies I ever saw in a cinema, so it holds a special place in my heart. While it's not as great as the first movie, and while I'm not exactly enthused with Ian Malcolm as the lead, it still has all of the best elements that made the first film great. Every character has plenty of time to explain their motives and reveal their mindset. From Ian, who clearly has some PTSD, to no doubt the most hated villain, perhaps only second to Umbridge, Peter Ludlow, the grubby little businessman that meets his end much to my enjoyment. While the San Diego Rex moment seems a little tacked on, it did give Ian a bit of a chance to be a movie action hero in that stunning car of his. Number 3 on my list is Jurassic Park 3. Controversial opinion, but I rank this better than Jurassic World. JP3 has the advantage of the return of Alan Grant, bringing his usual best to the character, and the interactions between him, the security guards, and the Kirbys is at least pretty funny. The storyline is not very good, of course, but the new raptors and the Spinosaurus, for all its inaccuracy, was pretty impressive on screen. It was, however, clear by the end of this film that the franchise was fast running out of ideas, and this was the beginning also of the dinosaurs starting to become more like movie monsters as opposed to real legitimate animals. Number 4, and probably closer to a 3.5 for me, is the first of the Jurassic World films. Seeing the park fully constructed and succeeding is glorious to behold, but this was the continuation of the dinosaurs becoming more like kaiju from some Godzilla movie and not animals. We have pet raptors, a fake Frankenstein monster, and a lot of anthropomorphizing of these creatures. The cast was also pretty meh. Owen Grady is just Chris Pratt playing Chris Pratt, Dr. Wu has become some evil villain with little explanation, and much of the rest of the cast is pretty forgettable. By far the worst of the movies remains, at this point at least, Fallen Kingdom. Once more the dinosaurs are turned into monsters, this time in their own little mansions so grim that this might as well be called Resident Evil. The Indoraptor, for an apparently marvellous military weapon, is pretty useless. The movie also makes us sit through the same awful cringy scenes between Grady and Deering, and yet again is far too eager to get to the excessive action over any good story. I would even go as far as to call Fallen Kingdom one of the worst movies I have ever seen, period. So with this general rating, what exactly do I want from a Jurassic film, and what does Dominion need to do to make it rate better than the other Jurassic World films? Well, firstly, we need to move away from baseless action sequences and return to the character moments that Jurassic Park and The Lost World had. These character moments resulted in some of the best scenes and some of the most quotable lines. What I don't want is more pointless action hero sequences that add nothing to the film. Secondly, I want the dinosaurs to be animals, not monsters. I don't want military weapons or dinosaurs that understand human traits. These are animals, they should be presented as such. Thirdly, the original cast need to be given plenty of screen time, and they need plenty of opportunities to interact with the new cast. Fourthly, and this is the biggest thing that the film needs to do for me, it needs to justify itself. It needs to explain how a handful of dinosaurs escaping from a mansion becomes or became a global problem of pandemic levels. Because for me, that is the potential biggest plot hole this movie has. So there we have it. Now I will be watching Dominion on Friday, and I'll do a video of my thoughts after I get home from it. Let me know in the comments what you think about my rating, and if you have seen the movie already, where do you think I'll put it in my rating? Don't forget to like, and if you're new here, subscribe for more content from all of us at Triclaw Gaming. Until the next video, stay safe and goodbye.